Boy, I tell you what, last couple of weeks this has been. I was on my way to Arizona when my check engine light came on, just shy about 3 hours of El Paso, Texas. That wasn't good. So pulled over, pulled a code on my Ultra Gauge, which I'm so thankful I have, and I came up with this code P060D, I believe. A couple of things could have been wrong. Oil pump, but there was no weird like sounds coming from the van, from the engine, nothing. No sluggishness, nothing. The other thing it can mean is that there's a wrong oil filter, or the oil had been overfilled when I had my oil changed. So let me take you back to what happened here. I'd called a Ram dealership. They could not get me in whatsoever. So I went to a Valvoline, had them go ahead and check everything, and sure enough, it's exactly what I thought it was. I have a feeling the place that I got my oil changed in Florida, where they completely botched the system, which I didn't ever actually share with you guys, messed it up. So what do we do?
All we'll do is we'll drain it and then just refill it again.
Will you put a new oil filter in for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this is just brilliant. He just said that the oil was overfilled. So what happened when I was in Florida is they told me that they put 9 gallons of oil in, which not possible. So I figured they just meant quarts. But I went and looked it up, and my engine only has the capacity to put 5.9 quarts in it. They also couldn't find the oil filter when I was there. They didn't have mine, so they went to another store, picked it up, like a AutoZone or something, picked it up, brought it back. It was the wrong one, brought another one back, and maybe that's the wrong oil filter. That's what this code is specifically saying that it could be also. They're telling me that it looks like they probably did put 9 quarts of oil in there because it's overfilled. And I asked him, I was like, well, what can happen with that if it's overfilled? He says it's as bad as possibly not having oil in your engine at all and driving that whole time. That's not good. So in summary, it looks like that company, Take 5, overfilled my oil. I had already gotten a refund from them because we thought that they had actually scammed me and charged me for an extra 4 quarts of oil. So when I stopped at that other Ram dealership on the way back to my sister's house, when I got the second code, they actually cleared the codes for me, and what I was told was that if those codes came back on while I was driving back to Dallas, that there was definitely something wrong with the engine. Here at my sister's again, I'm taking my van to a dealership early this morning to have them take a look at it and see if there's any damage at all, because I don't want to get back on the road with all of these issues happening. All right, we are here. We're just waiting for them to open. I just pulled in. I'm waiting for the service tech to come over here, so fingers crossed. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous about this. So the consensus from the representatives there and the mechanics are that the lights have not come on in the 300 and some odd miles that I've driven back to the Dallas area. He said if there was something wrong with the van, the engine, anything like that, the codes would have come on within 50 miles of them clearing the codes. So he said he could keep it for a couple of days and check everything over, but he says he doesn't think that there's a reason to do that and that it's very safe to drive. I guess not only was that a waste of time for me driving all the way back here, but a waste of time coming here today. The thought process was that I didn't want to be stuck in West Texas when they told me that it would be 2 weeks before they could even look at anything. And of course, when I left the last dealership over there, when I got that second code, I didn't know that the codes wouldn't come back on. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired of this. I feel like, and I'm just talking openly with you guys right now, but I feel like I just keep getting knocked down and knocked down and knocked down, from the power going out in the van last year to, you know, my anxiety, to Lily passing away, to not getting on the plane to Portugal, to this. It's just like, I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's what it boils down to. It's just really frustrating because, you know, I put good karma out in the world. I don't know why this is happening, and the only thing that I can ever think of when stuff like this happens is I just need to stop and take a breath and maybe figure out what to do. Like, maybe I'm done full-time now. I mean, I thought I was gonna wait until I actually found some land and, you know, build a tiny home, but maybe it's time to think about renting something, you know, in town near my sister. A huge thanks to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this video today. I'm here at the airport and I love that Athletic Greens has these convenient little travel packages so I can always have the nutrition that I need when I fly. I make this little corner and I pour it in just so it doesn't fall all over the place. Get it all in there. No spill, no waste. It tastes really, really good, guys. I just love the taste of AG1. It's kind of got like a little citrus, kind of a sweet flavor, but not too sweet. I don't like things that are too sweet. It's not like a weird funky green taste or anything like that. I personally love this and I crave it all the time. It's got all the nutrition that I need in it. It's got my greens, it's got my vitamins, it's got my antioxidants. It's just everything that I need on a daily basis. The little packages are super convenient, so you don't have to skip a day of getting the best nutrition for your body so that you can keep your immune system up, so you can keep your energy up. And I'm about to board this plane where, you know, things can get a little funky inside the plane if people are sick, and I want to make sure that I'm going in there with the best possible immune system that I can have by drinking this on a daily basis. I can't even name all of the ingredients that it has in and everything that's great for you and all the benefits. So I highly encourage you to click the link below and see for yourself what it's actually like and what it has in it. It helps gut health, it helps brain health, all in just one scoop daily or that one package that I put in here. If you haven't tried AG1, I highly recommend it. So make sure you click that link in the description box below to get your very own AG1 immunity bundle that comes with a 1-year supply of vitamin D plus 5 travel packets for free with your purchase. Take control of your nutritional health today by clicking that link. All right, guys, let's get back to the show. I've loved being near my sister. I haven't always loved Dallas, but I love my sister and my family, and maybe it's time to look at that. I really looked at like the Austin area, Fredericksburg area. I love that whole area, hill country for buying land and building out there. It's such a cool place, but I don't know right now. I just know that whatever going on right now is just not working. Something keeps holding me back. I keep making plans and things keep happening. So I need to figure this out. All right, so I've thought to myself, if I want to picture myself actually being stationary, then I need to put myself in that position. So I started looking at some apartments just to see like what's out there, what's for rent in my price range, and I think what would work, especially like keeping the van. I can't go into a place that's say like downtown Dallas and store my van in a garage. It's too tall. I can't fit it in there. So I need a place where it feels safe, where if I flew out somewhere, it's gonna be safe in the parking lot, and something that still feels, I don't know, kind of like it's homey and in nature. So I'm going out there and viewing a few things. This place that I just went and looked at got a really pretty like river walk behind it, and there's some shops and stuff that would be really enticing because like, you can do so much. You can walk over there. It's kind of in nature right there. The floor plan is pretty spacious. It has, I think, about 730 square feet. It's got a little patio. It's got a huge bathroom, and I love that it has an island outside of the kitchen. I loved it from the standpoint that it was big and it was on the first floor and it overlooked this Riverwalk area, but it's very apartmenty feeling, and I could hear the people walking upstairs, which I know over time, if it's like really bad, is going to annoy me. Going into the new place. I like that it has smart locks. So the first thing we have here is this really, really cute kitchen, and I love how big this refrigerator is. Plus these gray cabinets. Lots of counter space, lots of cabinetry everywhere, that beautiful white subway tile in the back. I just love the kitchen, and that island right there. Then there's this patio in the back. It's like a little yard. It's fake grass, by the way. And lots of gravel. And then this is the living room. It's pretty spacious, actually. Nice ceiling fans. We've got a closet that's off of the main entrance. A bathroom, by the way, this is a 1-bedroom, plus this great shower, especially for us van lifers, we love our showers. Oh, and the washer and dryer. It's also a non-agitating washer, which is nice. And then the bedroom, lots of light in here, and then a closet that's on one entire wall, so it's pretty big. Well, that was super, super cute. But I need to think about it. I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna journal, and figure out what the answer is there. I mean, that was best possible scenario, meaning it's more like a home. I know I didn't film the outside of anything because, well, for purposes of privacy, I want to be careful just in case I actually do move in there. Okay, so I really like that place. I think for coming off of the road and figuring out this kind of maybe new lifestyle for a base home, I think it's kind of what I need, maybe, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I just don't know yet. So I feel like I'm weighing my options right now. It ticks all the boxes. And of course, one of my biggest concerns is, well, then how does that change my YouTube channel? I reach out to my Patreon members and I ask them, like, what do you think about this? What do you think about if I came off the road? How would that change? What kind of content would you want to see? What would that be like for them? And what would it be like for me? And with everything that's happened, I just, was kind of soliciting maybe what their thoughts were from an outside perspective looking in. And then most importantly for me too was how would that change my channel and how would it impact you guys? Overwhelmingly, everybody was very positive about it. And, we've seen other YouTubers transition, Eamon and Beck. They moved from van life to a house, but they still have a van and they travel part-time. It's the same thing that I would be doing. I would still be traveling in my van, but it would be part-time. And we've seen some other people who've done it too. Trent Alley did it. Nomadic Movement did it. There's quite a few people who have done it and made a very successful transition. There's a lot of value in being next to my sister right now and my family. And I think we'll find out in the next video what the decision is going to be. I know this is a very different video, but this is part of, I suppose, transitioning out of van life back into sticks and bricks. Kind of. I'm not doing it permanently or full time. So, but it's an interesting transition and one I think we all can learn from. If I decide to move into the apartment, I'm not going to go out and buy a bunch of stuff to furnish it. I'm going to thrift my way through furnishing it. And I think that'll be so much fun to actually go find stuff on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or whatever, even the thrift stores around, and see what I can find and still keep it minimalist and just figure out how to do it cheaper on a budget and make it really super cute. So I'm excited to do that if I decide to go down this route. So another great piece of content I could put together. I'm taking you along for the ride in the process of what I'm doing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as I come out with that next video. I hope you're out there story chasing and figuring out what makes you happy and living your dreams. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Bye.